Skin review.
Nice.
In this video we are going to review 5 skins and take a quick look at the newest champion, Lillia. But before we begin, I have to mention that all of those skins are based on the in-game lore. I don't know if you care about it, but for me it's a huge selling point. And with that out of the way, let's begin. The splash art looks so cool, wow. The model is amazing, it's extremely detailed and the recall animation looks great. Q creates that small flower, which is a very neat idea. When you look back at his previous skin, you realize that Riot finally understood how many things can be changed about his window. I prefer the previous design, but this one looks pretty sweet, not gonna lie. E, EQ and Ultimate don't really change much. They add some pink coloring and flower petals. Overall a very clean skin. Maybe the sound of your tornado being ready is a bit too loud, but besides that, I have no complaints. Oh yeah, I forgot about the tornado. It's bad. That's the problem with Yasuo's skins. They make a really good skin for him and then just make the tornado look so... meh. I mean, at least it's not as bad as the Odyssey one. Ugh. If you can't get over the tornado, then sure. Because overall it's a very good skin, but for me it's a pass. Moving on. First of all, I love the splash art. Out of all the new splash arts, this one is my favorite. Visual effects? Great. The model looks good, but you are only going to see it when you die or when you are recalling. For the rest of the game, you're going to see that giant hat. But I don't mind it at all, because they nailed the most important part, which is his ultimate. If I played Teemo, I would definitely buy this skin just for those mushrooms. I mean, just look at them. So cute. Honestly, there's not much to say about this skin. It looks pretty good. But what I like about this skin is the fact that they managed to work around the outdated model and animations by adding a large amount of visual effects, which honestly looks great. But I do have a small problem with her ultimate. It's very noticeable. From a visual perspective, it's good. Actually, really good. But it also makes you an instant target whenever you ult in the middle of a teamfight. Or at least it seems that way. I'm not going to test it, because whenever I play Vayne I just stumble into a wall and die, so my footage wouldn't be credible. But if I played Vayne, or ADC in general, I would definitely buy it.
Don't be intimidated.
Wikwil.
Try to imagine him in his...
Human form.
Oh no, he's hot!
Okay, but for real, this is such a great skin. Visual effects? Great. Model? Great. Voice?
Your spirit seems lacking in anything of value.
Soothing. It feels weird to say that, but Thresh's voice in this skin is very soothing. I like it. And he talks a lot. Like, actually a lot. This skin has 2 forms, and you get your human form when you gather 45 souls. And all of that is amazing, but the best part... oh, the best part is definitely the music. There's no doubt that I'm going to buy this skin, and if you play support, you should too. I'll be honest with you, I don't really get this champion. So I decided to borrow some footage from Rose Boomsocks, who could perhaps explain her abilities better than me.
So I'll quickly run down the abilities. So her passive is basically like, applies like a little flower over their head. Her Q is Darius Q. Her W, your Volibear. Her E, Bowling Ball. Her ultimate, which is Zoe Sleepy Trouble Bubble. There we go.
Okay, now we know what she does. Let's discuss some visual aspects. Lillia is so playful. All of her animations are very expressive. I don't know if that's the right word to describe it. But she looks great. I like her design and I really love her Scottish accent. But honestly, you need to check her out by yourself when she goes live. At this point it's hard to judge whether she's good or not. But if you like her, you might want to buy the skin. Her classic skin is very colorful, while the Spirit Blossom is mostly focused around the blue and white colors. I personally prefer the skin over her classic design, but it's our preference, so you need to check by yourself. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.